Well, good morning, All-America City judges. From Cowtown to Newtown and now the town of Miami Lakes. I'm Andrea Graham-Richichi, representing the fourth generation of the Graham family and developers of Miami Lakes. My family, led by my grandfather, Bill Graham, decided to turn our dairyland into a new town in the 1960s. Designed as a master plan community, Miami Lakes is recognized for its parks, lakes, and unique hometown atmosphere. My grandfather envisioned Miami Lakes as a place where families and businesses would grow, and individuals living in Miami Lakes would be proud to be called themselves a Miami Laker. Coming from a family of farmers, the old saying, it is important to leave the land better than you found it. And we're excited, as you're about to hear from some Miami Lakers and how they're finding ways daily to make the lives better than it was the day before for their neighbors.
My name is Claricel de Cárdenas, Director of Community Affairs for the growing, beautifully town of Miami Lakes. As Andrea mentioned, Miami Lakes has grown into a beautiful community since its inception 6 decades ago. In today's presentation, you will hear from dedicated members of our community on their efforts of engagement, collaboration, inclusiveness, and innovation. You will hear from Dennis Brenes, Vice President of Giving Gators, on how local nonprofit organizations like theirs suspended their normal operations to assist the community during the height of the COVID-19 pandemic. You will hear from Dottie Wicks, Chair of the Elderly Affairs Committee, on how the town's boards and committees have created a positive living environment for the community, as well as from Hector Abad, a local school social worker and member of the Mental Health Task Force and Education Advisory Board, from Elsa Reus, who organized a virtual event focusing on hope and unity, and from Vivian Levy, Chair of the Special Needs Advisory Board, on how they are working with our police department towards becoming a model town for inclusion.
My name is Manny Sid, and I am the mayor of the town of Miami Lakes. This past year, we celebrated the 20th anniversary of the town's incorporation. Since the beginning, local leaders, including myself, recognized that civic capacity was essential and necessary for preserving a well-balanced government. The town's boards and committees provide an excellent opportunity for residents to participate in the public process. This unique formula allows diverse stakeholders to contribute civically and provide a different perspective to address the challenges of the community. In 2019, our town led the way in live remote public comments when we became the first city in the United States to implement this technology. Who knew that a year later, it would become common practice?
My name is Dennis Brenes. I'm Vice President of Giving Gators, a nonprofit organization that was founded by a group of parent volunteers with the purpose of serving underprivileged students within our community. During the COVID-19 pandemic shutdown, many in our community were affected. It was then that Operation Groceries for Seniors was born. We joined forces with other local nonprofits and close to 30 local businesses and hundreds of volunteers to help those in need. This was a commitment that had volunteers working selflessly for more than 14 weeks, offloading pallets of food, sorting, packing, and delivering groceries to homebound senior citizens and their families. During this time, we collected and distributed close to $500,000 worth of groceries, and we delivered 14,000 bags of food. We also organized drive-through events to distribute almost 10 pallets of PPE during the height of the pandemic. In the end, we donated over 20,000 masks, gloves, and thousands of hand sanitizer bottles and non-perishable items. We are committed to continuing helping families through our community pantry. Coming together to help our neighbors is what makes our town great.
My name is Dottie Wicks, and I'm Chair of the Elderly Affairs Committee. I've been a member of the committee for more than 15 years, advocating for the town's most vulnerable population and on a mission to identify the needs of our senior. When our aging friends started moving away because they could no longer live on their own, we pushed for the development and approval of a senior village, an age-restricted community with a senior center and assisted living facility. It is important to us to age in place close to our friends and family. We have advocated for safer sidewalks, crosswalks, and the development of programs and activities to keep seniors physically and socially active. We assist seniors, veterans, and disabled residents during the threat of a hurricane to prepare their homes and property. Since the beginning, we lobbied the town to offer on-demand transportation services so our aging population is independent and socially active. Thanks to our voices, 16,000 annual safe rides are provided to our seniors.
My name is Marta Gonzalez, and I've been a resident of Miami Lakes for 20 years. The Elderly Affairs Committee is a champion for seniors, and it's my honor to give and participate to this cause. When COVID-19 struck our community, the members under the leadership of Ms. Dorothy Week had twofold idea. They partnered with local restaurants which were affected by the pandemic to provide meals to local seniors and homebound residents. This helped our local economy and brought joy to so many. On delivery day, my hands and my hearts are full. I'm greeted with a big smile and a grateful heart. Many express the gratitude and happiness they feel when they receive a meal and a friendly face. Some call me their angel, and that fills my heart with joy. I'm proud to say we have delivered over 5,554 meals since March the 20th. This pandemic has brought a challenging time to our community, and I praise the dedicated volunteers who have proven that even during time of distress, the town continues to grow beautifully.
My name is Hector Abad, and I have been a lifelong resident and volunteer. We strive to be a friendly, inclusive, and open model for our community. There's one issue we're tackling head-on: mental health. According to the Florida Department of Health, almost 20 suicides occur in our zip codes each year. As a social worker for a local middle and high school, I have witnessed the mental health struggle of our youth. In 2019, college student and town resident Emily Wong hosted the Out of the Darkness Mental Health Awareness Walk in honor of her friend, Victor Ruiz, who has struggled with mental health illnesses and committed suicide. Mental health affects people of all ages, and COVID-19 brought an urgency to break the stigma and to address this issue and encourage open dialogue. Last June, the Mental Health Advisory Task Force was created to approach this epidemic by encouraging the community to be open, kind, and to seek resources. The board's goal is to build emotional resilience in the community and achieve mental and physical health to individuals to reach their full potential.
Hola, mi nombre es Elsa Reus. I am an advocate to create stronger, diverse community and civic leadership. Miami Lakes is a diverse community with 86% of Hispanics. Last summer, I proposed the Miami Lakes Unity Virtual Prayer, which was held on July 30th, 2020. We invited 10 religious leaders from our community to bring unity during such a controversial time in our nation. Their prayers reflected on a powerful message that regardless of race, national origin, age, socioeconomic status, we all want to be treated equally and fairly. The virtual unity prayer was aired live and viewed for more than 2,000 households. To our surprise, we even had residents of Dutch City, Kansas, wanting to replicate this event in their community. This is proof that our town of Miami Lakes is not only unique, but truly blessed. Thank you. Muchísimas gracias.
Hi, my name is Vivian Levy, Chair of the Special Needs Advisory Board and mother to an autistic young man. The board creates a model for inclusion by advising the town of unmet needs for the special needs community. When the pandemic struck, it became evident that our special needs community were being negatively impacted. So the town launched the Special Needs Registry. The information provided by the registry will be utilized by law enforcement during times of emergency or during an interaction with a police officer. The goal of the registry is to ensure all Miami Lakes residents who have special needs can get the help and support they need during times of distress.
My name is Officer Robin Amador. It is my honor to be the lead officer of the Special Needs Program. I did not know how deep and impactful this initiative was going to be until I met with the first registrant. few days ago, I had the pleasure of meeting an 11-year-old girl with Down syndrome. Unfortunately, in most cases, when police are called to a scene, special needs person may not understand that the officer there is there to keep the peace. When I met with the little girl and her mother, the first thing I saw was a big smile on her face. Her face lit up with so much joy that at that moment I knew that her everlasting memory of the uniform will always be a positive one. I am confident this program will make a difference by providing a safe place for people with special needs while raising a community awareness to provide an inclusive and civic model to be followed by others. The town of Miami Lakes, growing beautifully together.